Have you ever found yourself thinking about those really extraordinary places, the ones that somehow perfectly weave together ancient history with a really pulsing, vibrant modernity?
Yeah, places that, despite having these incredible stories, maybe fly a bit under the radar.
Exactly. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into one such location. It's a city our sources have called both a hidden gem and, get this, even the third capital of Russia. We are talking about Kazan, Russia.
So that's right. And our mission today really is to unpack how Kazan truly exemplifies this rare synthesis of Eastern and Western influences.
It's not just the buildings, is it?
No, not at all. We're talking culture, history, its whole modern identity. And we've pulled together some fascinating sources, travel guides like Lemon 8, official UNESCO records, Invest Tatarstan data, even Kazan's own Russian Wikipedia page.
So quite a mix.
A real mix. It should give us, and you listening, a great shortcut to really grasping the essence of this incredible city.
Okay, let's get into it. This blend of East and West, it seems absolutely central to Kazan's identity.
It really is.
Our sources describe Kazan, Tatarstan's capital, as rich in history and culture, and they all point to this striking blend of European and Asian influences.
And it's not just a slogan, is it? It's something tangible.
Apparently so. Something you can really feel when you're there.
Well, what's fascinating is how deep these roots go. Let's take the Kazan Kremlin. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Right.
Its history stretches way back into the Muslim period of the Golden Horde and the Kazan Khanate.
So very old.
Very old. And critically, UNESCO notes it's the only surviving Tatar fortress in Russia. That continuity, that survival, it tells you something.
What does it tell you? How does that continuity shape things now?
Well, I think it shows how Kazan managed to bridge these huge historical shifts. Its past isn't just stuck in a museum. It feels like a living foundation for today.
Okay, and inside the Kremlin itself, you mentioned the architecture.
Yes, that's where you really see this architectural synthesis. UNESCO points to specific examples like the Siumbekis Tower, that leaning tower, and the Annunciation Cathedral. They stand together. UNESCO calls it an outstanding example of a synthesis of Tatar and Russian influences in architecture.
So it's a visual dialogue almost between these two distinct traditions right there in stone. What does that actually feel like?
It must be quite powerful. You see these styles side by side, maybe even influencing each other. It's like a literal manifestation of cultural integration. And this idea of building on the past, even after conflict and destruction, is really powerfully shown by the Kul Sharif Mosque.
Yes, I read about that. Some sources say it's one of the largest mosques in Europe.
It is, but the compelling part of its story is its reconstruction. It was rebuilt fairly recently, in 2005.
Right, on the site of an earlier mosque destroyed centuries ago.
Exactly. Destroyed back in 1552 when Ivan the Terrible conquered Kazan. And even though they don't have exact plans of the original.
So it's a modern interpretation.
It is, but UNESCO explicitly sees this modern reconstruction as, and I'm quoting here, a sign of the continuity of a spiritual dialogue and balance between different cultures. Wow.
And also a symbol of the peaceful coexistence of different cultures, Islam and Christianity. It's a very deliberate statement in stone, a choice to symbolize peace.
That's quite profound. A modern building deliberately designed as a symbol of continuity and dialogue centuries after the conflict.
How do locals see it? Does it truly feel like it embodies that balance day to day?
Well, based on the sources, it definitely seems to be a point of pride. A powerful reminder of Kazan's unique heritage and its commitment to religious harmony.
So not just for tourists?
No, it seems very much a living part of the city's identity. And this cultural mosaic, it isn't just about buildings, of course, it's the people.
Right, the diversity.
Kazan is incredibly diverse, one of the most multinational territories in Russia, apparently. Our sources mention representatives of over 115 nationalities.
115? That's incredible.
It is. The largest groups are Tatars and Russians, with the percentages fluctuating a bit depending on the source, but roughly half and half.
Tatars around 47 to 60%, Russians 48 to 58%, roughly.
Something like that, yes. And visitors, like the ones commenting on Lemon 8, say, this mix is just palpable. You see it, you feel it everywhere. It creates this vibrant tapestry.
Okay, so beyond the grand history and the cultural mix, Kazan sounds like a place you can really experience with your senses. Especially the food.
Oh, definitely. If you're a foodie, you're in for a treat.
You can't go without trying the local specialties, right? Like ekpokmak.
Yes, that's savory pastry with meat and potatoes. Delicious.
And chak chak. The sweet dessert.
Absolutely. And kastaibi, too, the flatbread. These aren't just, tourist dishes. They're authentic local favorites. Really good stuff.
I can almost taste that ekpokmak now. Food often tells a story better than a textbook, doesn't it?
It really does. One user on Lemonade, Foodie Explorer, put it perfectly. They said dining in Kazan felt like an adventure, with each dish telling a story.
That's lovely.
And they also mentioned how friendly the locals were, sharing their culinary traditions. That interaction through food, it just creates this deeper connection, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. A simple meal becomes a way into the culture's history and values.
Exactly.
So, beyond the amazing food, what's the vibe like? The urban pulse? What's a typical day like for a visitor wandering around?
Well, the sources paint a picture of Bamana Street as the real heart of it. Bustling, full of shops, cafes.
Street performers, too, I read.
Yes, exactly. The kind of place you can just wander, soak it all in, feel the city's rhythm.
Sounds lively.
But there's calm, too. For relaxing, there are picturesque parks like Gorky Park and Victory Park. Great for a stroll.
So Bamana Street is the buzzing heart, but you've also got these green escapes. That sounds like a nice balance.
It does, and the natural beauty really adds to it. The city sits right on the Volga River and the Kazanka River.
Ah, the rivers. Opportunities for boating, maybe?
Definitely. Boating, kayaking are mentioned, and they provide this picturesque backdrop to the city.
I saw a quote about the embankment.
Yes. Someone from Krasnoyarsk called Kazan's embankment the coolest I've ever seen. They even compared the illuminated skyscrapers at dusk to Arab Dubai.
Wow, high praise. So it's modern and scenic.
It seems they've really leveraged those natural assets beautifully.
And to top it all off, Kazan sounds like it has a great festive spirit.
Oh, absolutely. The sources really emphasize the festivals, especially those showcasing Tatar culture, music, dance. They call them unmissable experiences.
You can just imagine the energy.
Right. And it's not just local stuff. They host the annual International Opera Festival named after F.I. Chaliapin. Apparently, tickets sell out months ahead.
So a city that really knows how to celebrate its culture, both traditional and classical.
Seems like it. Grand events, but also accessible community spirit.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit, because Kazan isn't just about history and culture, is it? There's this whole other side. It's rapid modern development.
That's right. It's recognized now as a leading economic, scientific, educational, and sports center in Russia.
So it's actively shaping its future, not just preserving the past.
Precisely.
And that Sports Capital of Russia title. That's fascinating. How did they earn that? Is it just a title, or is there substance?
Oh, there's real substance. They've hosted an incredible number of major international sporting events. It's quite the list.
Like what?
Well, the World Summer Universiade in 2013, the World Aquatics Championships, the Confederations Cup, even FIFA World Cup matches.
Okay, that's serious hardware.
It is. And just this year, 2024, they hosted both the BRICS Games and the 16th BRICS Summit.
So constantly on the world stage.
Exactly. And that constant flow of international events, it brings investment, innovation, leaves behind better infrastructure, global recognition. It feeds into the city's development.
So beyond the stadiums and the summits, how does all this impact daily life? Getting around, for instance, in a city hosting these huge events?
Well, it means they've had to build and have built a really robust transport infrastructure.